Greetings from Telefomin.
We're sending you this message early morning before Ryan heads out on a day of flying, and we just thought we'd do it a little bit differently this month and send you a message via video. So we've got a few things to share with you, a few things to show you, but we've had to start off with, of course, our home here in beautiful Telefomin. And Ray has even come out especially to see you all and say hello. So thank you so much once again for all of your support, especially as this past year has been so challenging for so many of us. But we really appreciate all of you holding us up in prayer, supporting us financially and doing various other things to help us to be here in beautiful Telefomin, serving the people of PNG. So thank you so much. God bless.
We had a wonderful Christmas in Telefomin with our dear friends who serve with MAF in Mount Hagen. We had a lot of fun and Ray joined in too. 2021 kicked off just as busy as ever. We're short on pilots in PNG because some people aren't able to get back due to COVID. And Ryan has been the only pilot flying in Telefomin since we got back up until early in March when we finally got some of our neighbours back. Here you can see Ryan doing his weekly compressor rinse to keep his aircraft engine clean with the help of Steve, one of our traffic officers in Telefomin. Ryan passed his advanced airstrip check when the flight ops manager came to Telefomin. We got a new ambulance in, and we've even been able to get some maintenance work done thanks to our property, vehicle and maintenance department coming in, filling in a few holes on our very bumpy floor. Getting our Australian and Swiss neighbours back to us in Telefomin has really been one of the highlights of the last few months. Finally, Telefomin has all 3 pilots back and flying again. Since the start of February, I've been extra busy as well. I took on the role of Deputy Ground Operations Manager, which is the deputy to the role I used to do. My main responsibility has been looking after all of our bases around the country, freeing up the Ground Ops Manager to do more strategic work. I've been able to visit Kiunga to do a base visit, and you can see in this video Lakis doing a very professional briefing of our passengers. Please remember that some of the videos and photos you're looking at were taken before the rules about face masks were put into place in PNG.
Now you can.
I conducted another base visit in Wewak, where Joel, one of our most junior members of staff, shared a little.
Thank you, Shiv. You was blooming. I was a meter was an inside life blooming. I was an minogat sawe, but me can join him here. Me looking was an MF, and me sensation now blooming, life blooming, married beginning blooming. Me looking was some blessing, and me come out inside the life blooming.
Whilst in Wewak, I got the rare treat of a girls' night out at a nice restaurant. Loads of fun. I love visiting the other bases, but it's always great to leave the hot and sticky behind and get back to the highlands and the cool, damp weather in Telefomin. That is home. In early March, Telefomin played host to 10 members of the ground operations staff doing some refresher training, and I got to organise all of their catering so that they could concentrate on the 5 courses they were doing in 1 week. In February, Ryan conducted 7 airstrip surveys of airstrips that have all been closed for about a year. We were able to organise for the Rural Airstrip Agency to come out to Telefomin for a week so that they could help the pilots to survey the airstrip, look at the conditions and be able to advise the communities what they need to do to improve their airstrip to keep operations safe for MAF pilots and passengers. The survey takes several hours and involves 2 pilots and 2 members of the Rural Airstrip Agency, along with a number of people from the community to help them out. Community involvement is really key because it's the community that looks after their own airstrip. At several airstrips we took Christian Radio Missionary Fellowship technicians with us to install new radios so that these communities can more easily reach us to give us weather reports and report passengers who need to travel. The community was really thrilled to get a new radio and to see the pilots after so long. After the survey at Tafalman was complete, Ryan had some time to be able to give the local pastor and Bible school teacher a free concordance that someone had gifted for him, and to sell him a number of Bibles for his students. He was really thrilled to be able to be a part of the airstrip survey and shared his joy at seeing the MAF pilots return to his home of Tafalman. As with the rest of the world, COVID is still affecting Papua New Guinea and has seen a significant rise of cases in the past few months, culminating with an increase in travel restrictions from the 22nd of March, where people must stay where they are and can only get on our flights or any other domestic flights if they are able to get a COVID test within 24 hours. COVID tests, however, of course, are not available for those people who live in the remote and isolated bush communities. Please would you join us in praying for PNG? Please pray that the partial lockdown would end in mid-April as planned and not get any worse. For good health and safety for both of us, for wisdom for the MAF PNG leadership team during this very stressful time, and against COVID-19 spreading to isolated communities. Thank you so much for partnering with us in this work.
We hope you enjoyed our video newsletter.
And if there's any kids out there who are watching who have questions about what it's like to be a missionary in Papua New Guinea, please get your parents to send us questions via email, and we'd love to answer them in our future newsletters.
Thank you for all your support. Bye.
Bye!